Good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Coffee and a Card. So I am Holly with Handcrafted Blessings and looking forward to being here with you as we make a card and check out some happy mail. So welcome to everybody who's coming in here right now. And welcome if you're watching on the replay. Either way, totally works. Okay, let's see here. There we go. All right, so I have been putting together your product shares, paper shares, ribbon shares, all the things. So some of them have already started shipping out. I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. All right, sorry. I just got a notice that it said reconnecting. So product shares have started to go out and the rest of them will be soon. So today I've been doing your ribbon shares. So they all go in baskets like this. So you got your little ribbon here with the names of the ribbon. So making all of those for those of you who got ribbon. And then paper, embellishment, swatch books, all the things are in progress. And some of you I know have already started getting your product shares. So it's really fun to see that. And then we also have card play this week, our online retreat. So much is happening. It's so fun. So card play is coming up on Friday and Saturday and still have, I think, 2 kits left. So if you're interested in a make and take kit, just let me know. And lastly, let's see, Card Club. Card Club went out in the mail yesterday. So much fun stuff happening here in September. It's very exciting. So today we're going to start with some happy mail. So I'm going to show you cards that y'all have made and sent my way so that I can show people what you're working on. Some new layout technique ideas. That's why I love to show off your handiwork. And then we'll jump into a card, making a card. Okay, so first we've got one from Carolyn Jackson from Ohio. And let me see here. Let me take her note. So this is the Pick of the Patch bundle. So there's a pumpkin patch, pumpkin builder punch. There we go. So you can cut out these pumpkins and the stems and leaves as well. It's super, super cute. So we got some leaves there on the inside. That's actually one of the bundles we're featuring this weekend. So that'll be really fun to see. Okay, we've got one from Linda Tiroli from New York. And see if I can get out here. Using that fractured card technique. I have not tried this yet, but it's so pretty. I might have to do that with the little flower there on the inside. And so with the fractured card technique, if you haven't seen it, it's been really popular on YouTube and other places, but these are just strips of cardstock that you place across your designer series paper. So it's a very, very fun technique. All right, next we've got one from Mickey Sewell from Arkansas. Halloween card. Boo to you. And you can see there on the tombstones, Tomb Sweet Tomb and Creep It Real. And look at the little skeleton cat. That's so cute. And look, little skeleton animals. That's adorable. And this one, I am pretty sure this cat is stamped on glow-in-the-dark paper. So that'll I'll have to try that out and see. See if we can see it. All right, next we've got, let's see here, trying to make sure, there we go. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Vesta. Welcome. Okay, this one is from Sherry Mining in Colorado. You can see here she's added the designer series paper to her flap and the autumn leaf on the front. So this is the beautiful autumn leaves bundle. Look at the vein she's added to that leaf. She's used that, that is the oxidized copper paper. I was trying to think of the name of it. And you can die cut those veins, and then she has embossed the leaf with the distressed tile embossing folder. That is really cool. So this is our featured bundle for card play this weekend. I should say featured for the make and takes. We're actually featuring 10 different bundles, but that's the one we're using for our make and takes. Okay, and last but not least, we have one from Vesta Stream from Colorado. It says, "You are in my prayers." And then it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart." That is a really cute fold. So it's like a gatefold. No. Yeah, gatefold, flat card. I don't know. I am not very good at keeping up with the names of fun folds. I need to work on that. But anyways, there we go. Okay, I think that's all the happy mail we have for today. So I am going to be turning over to making a card. So I'm going to put my camera down here so we can take a look at the bundle that I'll be showing. I'm actually going to use the same bundle that is for Card Club. I was trying to think here. So Modern Garden. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit. There we go. So Modern Garden is the bundle I'm using for Card Club. And this has both Christmas, birthday, and wedding. So it's kind of a fun combination of sentiments. And I'm actually going to make a Christmas card using it. So I'm going to be using the Garden Walk Designer Series paper. Now I've used quite a bit of this already, so I can't show you every single pattern, but let me show you what I have left. So we've got this pattern. And that one, the green stripes, the garden green. This is the Christmas paper we're going to use. So we've got those poinsettias on there. And I love kind of the different color combinations here. This is one of my favorite patterns right here. Using Wild Wheat, Poppy Parade, and Mossy Meadow. So interesting combinations. And then this one. So those are some of the patterns from this 6x6 paper pack. So let's stick that aside. So like I said, I am going to be using the poinsettia Christmas paper. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out our Christmas stamp and also the poinsettia here. And then I'm also going to do the little middle of the flower. Okay. So I'm going to stick this here. Here, we'll use this one. That one for the little one, and then this one. All right, so we've got our block ready to go. So we'll start with our card base, which is going to be Poppy Parade. And it measures 8.5 by 5.5. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. So 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And then I'm also going to move it over and score it at 2 1/8. Okay, so that'll be my card base. Then I'm going to take a piece of Mossy Meadow and I'm going to cut 2 pieces out of this, and they're both going to measure 4 by 5 1/4. So 4 by 5 1/4, and we need 2 of these. So we'll stick this here. Oops, there we go. All right, so we got 2 of those. And then we need our piece of Designer Series paper. And we're gonna do this one at 3 3/4 by 5. So first, I'm gonna cut it to 5. And then I'm gonna turn it and we're gonna do 3 3/4. And I wanna get the most flowers that I can. So I think we'll do it this way. So 3 3/4. There we go. All right. so I will take this, and I'm going to put this here on one of the Mossy Meadow pieces. It's kind of a neat color combination. So it's Poppy Parade, Pretty Peacock, and Mossy Meadow. And then you'll also see a little bit here. We've got some of the wild wheat. You've got the white. So just kind of I don't know, a different color combination for Christmas cards. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the inside of our card to put the other Mossy Meadow piece in. So we're just going to stick this inside the base of the card. So that takes care of both of our Mossy Meadow pieces. So now I can fold this in half. And then we'll fold back on itself and make our Z fold here. Okay. So now I can take my front layers and I can add it here to the front of my card. So I'm going to do that by adding a piece of adhesive here, and then also just one line, oh, maybe a little bit more than one on that side. So now I can center this, and it's going to cover the Mossy Meadow that's on the inside. But even if it doesn't, they're the same color. So it's actually going to be okay if there's a little bit of Mossy Meadow sticking out from the inside of the card. So here we go. You can see our card coming together. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take a Poppy Parade die cut. And this one is from the Scallop and Contour, I believe is what it's called. And we're just going to tape that on the front of our card. Now, what's kind of fun about this die is you actually do have these sides right here where you can kind of see here. This, you can put ribbon through that. So I'm not going to, because it doesn't fit with what I'm trying to do on this card, but I just want to show you. And then also on the short ends, there's actually 2 slits here. Okay, 2 separate ones. So I just want to show you that. It's kind of a fun element of these dies. All right, so we got that in the middle of our card. And then we're just going to set this aside because we're going to take our 2 white pieces. So this is from the same scallop dies. And then we have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. So we'll start with our Mossy Meadow. Julie, yeah, it's a pretty cool feature that you can do that with the die. All right, so we're gonna stick our sentiment here on this one. There we go. And then we're gonna take our flower. I'm gonna need the Mossy Meadow, so I'm gonna leave that here for a second. But I'm gonna take my Mossy Meadow, and I just realized I forgot. I bet I can still do this. I meant to stamp this before I put it down. So, bear with me just a second. You know what? We're just going to use the back of our white piece here. Nobody will know. It'll be our little secret. So I'm going to tuck this back here. Right here behind this corner. Okay? Because I wanted to stamp some poinsettias on this die cut before I had adhered it down. So I'm just going to stick this here, and then we're going to ink it up one more time and kind of protect my corner here. But this one is going to be mostly on the die cut anyways. Okay. So we've got, bring this up close here. We've got a couple of our flowers here, and I'm going to add little centers to those using our Mossy Meadow. Okay. And then I'll take this with our secret splotches, And we're going to turn that around, and I'm going to add a couple of flowers to the inside of my card. But this time they're going to be fully on the paper. So we'll add 2 flowers here. And then let me close these here before I go on. Okay, so first I'll take my basic white and I will put it here on the inside of my card. You know, I always like to say when I do stuff like this, if anybody were to receive one of my cards and decided that they wanted to disassemble it for some reason, I don't know, to use the pieces or something, there's going to be a lot of this. The beauty of cardstock is that it has 2 sides. So if you mess up, you can turn it over. But also, when you need scratch paper in a pinch, the back side of your inserts works. Because once I put it down here, nobody can tell. See? What splotches, right? Oh my goodness, there's splotches on my finger. Okay, so once upon a time, one of you guys gave me this really cool sand eraser, which you can get on Amazon. And I'm just going to real quick, while the ink is fresh, you can use the sand eraser and you can almost entirely get rid of splotches like I just put on my card. Okay. So, I highly recommend sand erasers. Again, you can find them on Amazon. Alright. Now, let me wipe my fingers on my pants. Okay, I think we got all clear. So, back to the front of our card. We are going to take our stamped sentiment and we're going to dimensionalize it for the front of our card. All right. If you're new around here and you don't take away any other tip from this video, here's the best tip I have. Wear black pants when you're crafting. Because then you can wipe your hands on your pants. And it'll all come out in the wash. But this way, throughout the day, nobody knows that I'm wearing ink-covered pants. Okay, these are the Blooming Pearls, which coordinate with this bundle. So we've got 4 different colors here. And I'm going to do gold. I'm going to do these giant gold ones. And I'm actually going to stick it right over the stamped circle that I did. Which it doesn't entirely cover the circle, and that's okay. And then I think I'll do a small one. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. I'm going to do a small one, and I'm going to stick that one up here inside the flower. All right, so there we have, using Modern Garden, wishing you the warm blessings of Christmas. There we go. Oh, and you know what I forgot to show? So I told you this was a bundle. What comes with it is the Modern Oval Punch. So this is what is bundled together when you get this. And so you can fit, you know, these sentiments here inside of the oval. All right, but today I just wanted to show you a Christmas card, which you could switch out this DSP. This is what's really fun about this layout, is it'd be so easy to switch out this front panel and make this any sort of occasion. So you could switch it out and stamp the It's Your Birthday, you know, and you could do some of the other flowers. You could, you know, turn this into a masculine card with some of the back designs of these papers. So it's a real versatile layout that you could use to make all sorts of occasions of cards with. All right, well, I always like to give you a sneak peek into the bundle I'm using for my monthly card club, and so Modern Garden is that bundle for this month. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys tuning in for Coffee and a Card. And until we meet again, don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. Have a great evening.